told your friend you're not okay.
Guys, Top Kpop is back with a story that even global music observers find hard to believe. Imagine a song released over 2 years ago, suddenly rocketing back to the top of the world, right after the singer performed the most honest, emotional, and controversial live broadcast of his career. This phenomenon happened to Jungkook, the golden Maknae of the legendary group BTS. The end of February 2026 marked a point where the music industry witnessed something that defied common logic. Not a trend, not a promotion, not a comeback, but rather the emotional power of an artist speaking from the heart. The song Please Don't Change, originally released in November 2023 as part of his solo debut album, Golden, shot back to the top with a speed that made many stop and ask, what exactly happened? On February 26, 2026, the song once again reached the top of the global music chart. Not only did it reach #1 on worldwide iTunes, but it also reached #1 on European iTunes that same day. A rare, almost impossible, achievement in a fast-paced industry that is unforgiving of older songs. With this achievement, Jungkook became the first Asian artist in 2026 to top both major charts with a 2023 release. It's a strong testament to the unwavering influence of his music. What makes this even more dramatic is that it surpassed recent releases from giants like Blackpink, Taylor Swift, and Bruno Mars. In 23 countries, from Brazil, Germany, Russia, Malaysia, Taiwan, Spain, and even Saudi Arabia, the song claimed the #1 spot. In the United States, it even shot to #5 on iTunes. Meanwhile, on Spotify, its stability has never wavered. Please Don't Change has officially surpassed 200 million streams, becoming the 5th song from Golden to reach that milestone. His collaboration with renowned producer DJ Snake resulted in an electronic dance pop song that blends modern beats with Jungkook's distinctive vocals, sensual, emotional, and powerful all at once. But the chart toppers are just the tip of the iceberg. There was a triggering moment that set this massive wave rolling unstoppably. On the evening of February 26, 2026, Jungkook suddenly did a late-night live broadcast on Reverse. The live stream lasted over an hour, and was then deleted. In the broadcast, Jungkook was candid. He admitted he had been drinking alcohol. His voice sounded relaxed, but his feelings seemed completely honest, unmasked, uncensored. He talked about his group's comeback, about what had been going on in his head lately, about the lifestyle changes he had made and the habits he had abandoned. He revealed something that surprised many. He had quit smoking, a major decision for someone previously known as a heavy smoker. His reasons were simple yet meaningful: the health and future of the voice he relied on as the heart of his career. He also shared his frustrations, inner turmoil, and his desire to live a life that made him feel comfortable. But after the live stream was deleted, clips and translations immediately spread across social media. Public reaction was divided. Some viewers criticized Jungkook's apparent intoxication. There were moments when he uttered profanities, even jokingly raising his middle finger at a friend off camera. Some Korean fans voiced their disappointment. Some considered the behavior inappropriate for an influential artist like him. On Platform X, some users even stated they would reconsider their position as ARMY, a reaction that sparked heated debate. International fans, however, spoke in a different voice. They saw the live stream as the most human moment in Jungkook's career. They described him as a young man constantly growing, learning, and striving to be true to himself, not just an idol. The debate escalated when some netizens began linking his words about wanting more freedom of expression to unverified dating rumors involving Winter of the girl group aespa. Speculation quickly spread. But amidst all the commotion, one thing remained constant: fan support. Following the live stream, Jungkook supporters mobilized quickly. They increased streaming and purchases of Please Don't Change in a show of solidarity. This momentum coincided with the song returning to #1 on worldwide and European iTunes charts for 2 consecutive days. Social media was filled with congratulations and messages of support. One of the viral comments reads, Jungkook is bigger than K-pop. But the story doesn't stop with the return of an old song to the top of the world. In fact, after that wave of support exploded, a domino effect began to appear in various corners of the global music industry. Many entertainment analysts, including columnists from international media outlets like Rolling Stone Korea and the music portal Melon Trends, began observing how this moment changed the public's perception of Jungkook's journey as a solo artist and part of one of the biggest groups in the world. In the days following the chart explosion, discussions around Jungkook's music intensified. An article from Billboard Japan noted that this phenomenon is extremely rare, even for veteran artists in the Western industry. Not many songs can climb back to the top after 2 years, except for legendary works like Adele's, which sometimes go viral again due to certain emotional moments. Meanwhile, global radio stations like BBC Radio 1 and Sirius XM Hits suddenly returned to playing Please Don't Change after seeing a significant surge in streaming. Radio DJs described the phenomenon as a comeback without a comeback, illustrating how a song can awaken from its slumber simply because of an artist's emotional connection with its audience. Around the same time, several producers who had worked with Jungkook responded to the situation. One such example was iconic producer Phineas O'Connell, who in an interview with Music Observer stated that the song's resurgence demonstrated two things: the timeless production quality and Jungkook's emotional magnetism, which could move the masses without any marketing strategy. And in South Korea, music programs and news portals like Dispatch Live and Pop Herald Spotlight began to highlight the changing public attitude towards idols. Many pop culture experts stated that Jungkook's moment ushered in a new era, one in which artist honesty was valued more than the perfect image the industry had cultivated for years. A panel discussion on the talk show Idol Insight Show, featuring music critics, celebrity psychologists, and fandom representatives, discussed how Jungkook's honesty created a significant resonance. The psychologists explained that today's younger generation connects more with real vulnerability than with artificial perfection. They argued that Jungkook's honesty, while controversial, makes him more relatable, more human, more real. This phenomenon also impacted the songs on the album Golden. Several other tracks began to see a surge in streams. Even Korean digital music stores recorded an increase in physical album purchases, even though it had been more than 2 years since its release. Analysts called this surge the honesty ripple effect, a phenomenon where an artist's genuine emotions can significantly impact the music market. Meanwhile, another surprise emerged from the global dance community. International choreographer Kyle Hanagami suddenly released a clip of an old practice video featuring Please Don't Change as background music, and the video immediately went viral. Hundreds of dancers and TikTok creators recreated the moves, creating a new dance challenge that reignited the conversation about the song among Generation Z. Meanwhile, Jungkook's supporters continued to rally. The fanbase began organizing streaming events across the country. Major fan pages like Jungkook Global, Golden JK Union, and Southeast Asian communities like CJK Collective held hours-long streaming marathons. Some even rented small billboards in Manila, Dubai, and Toronto to celebrate the song's resurgence, proving that support for Jungkook wasn't just digital, but also translated into physical, real-world celebrations. Even more surprising was the response from fellow Korean artists. Famed soloist IU subtly expressed support during her broadcast, noting that the journey as a musician always requires room for mistakes and growth. Many fans suspected the comment was a show of solidarity with Jungkook, who has been at the center of a debate. With each passing day, the conversation around Jungkook has expanded to larger topics: the pressures of being an idol, the limits of privacy, and the unreasonable expectations placed on someone who has grown up in front of the camera since their teens. Some painlists have even compared Jungkook's emotional journey to that of legendary artists like Justin Bieber, who also experienced similar struggles at a young age.